Good morning and welcome back, everybody. Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching to Lviv and Let Die. It is morning. I am still slightly jet lagged, so I'm waking up at around 5 a.m. It's now 6 a.m. I've had a cup of coffee. We're about to play some Football Manager, guys. In the meantime, since we drew 3-3 with CSKA and got knocked out of the Champions League in that unfortunate but very epic two-legged affair, we then played Metalist. Rosic scored 2, which is excellent. And in that game week, our good friends Kryvbas lost 1-0 to Olympic Donetsk. So, bear that in mind. We then beat Govela 5-1, including a sensational free kick from Donkor. Unfortunately, Kryvbas managed to beat Metalist. Not Metalist, who they beat? They might have beaten Metalist 1-0. So we are now 4 points behind them, 7 games remaining. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And we have to play Kryvbas. And Kryvbas still have to play. Who? Do they have anyone big? They've got Karpaty, Shakhtar, and I think Ilichevitz are pretty good as well, right? And possibly even Chernomorets. So they have a couple of games that they have to play against teams up here. They've also got Arsenal. This is a big game because if we can win this one, we go within 1 point of them. Our goal difference is better than theirs, and we should be able to at least have designs on capturing the title off of them. So let's get right into it then. We have got a few players back from injury. I think young Mr. Bellinger should be fit again. He is. I'm going to put him on the bench because he's been out with a broken wrist for about a month. Other than that, I think we're good, except I would like to play Juric instead of Kamara, who played well in the last game, and I would like to start Unison. There he is. Good. So it's Unison, Herbert, Onra, Donkor in midfield. The back four is, as it usually is, Paredes in goal, Planinsek and Rosic up front. We've been in very good form, excluding the Champions League games. And they are starting to show signs of a little bit of a wobble. They only just beat Metalist. They lost to Olympic. If we can give them a second defeat in 3 games, that would be absolutely massive. Of course, there's still like 6 games after this, so there's ample opportunity for us to drop points as well. But I think we can do this. I think if we play the game properly, and we are at home here, so we should be able to put some goals past them and hurt them. That game against Olympic where they lost 1-0 was the first game in 24, I think, where they hadn't actually scored. So yeah, they're starting to. The goals, relatively speaking, are drying up for them, and they should be just in the right position for us. Hermans hits it. It's gone out for a corner. Paredes manages to take it over the line. That's annoying. Now, guys, this is a big game. It's only for the. It's only for. That was going to be a ridiculous statement. I was going to say it's only for the Ukrainian. Oh, come on. It's only for the Ukrainian title, but that is literally the biggest competition we are yet in. As we've got nothing else going on in Europe, and we haven't played the quarterfinal of the Cup. Doesn't come around for a little while yet. Juric gets the ball, clears it, but only as far as Arafoy. Krikos has it, and now Jose Javier. Jonasson, we're tackling it in midfield, but we're not keeping hold of it. Arroyo, Jose Javier, Arfawi. Oh no, Hermans. Oh, good save and a good clearance. Not letting them have a corner. That's very nicely done. They are the team with the most chances at the moment. So I think probably, yes, by a whole 1 extra chance. Maybe this formation is doing something to get them in between, like playing in between our lines. That's probably the Zungu scores. Number 17, their attacking midfielder. Yeah. I imagine that playing 4-5 with a defensive midfielder and then 1 or 4-1-4-1 in this against this formation would probably be useful. We should, however, be able to come back into this. I don't see why. Oh no, Musa Kurt's injured. And I don't have a defender on the bench. That's stupid. Rogers has been booked. Come on now. Come on now, team. Planinsek has been booked as well. Fucking hell. Juric tackles, gives it to Jonassen. Big Mick to Juric again. Now let's get out of this stranglehold. They've somehow managed to force us back in our half. It's silly. Herbert out to Rogers. Rogers to Donkor. He's starting to learn his position a bit more and is still playing really, really well. Rogers. Henrad. Henrad hits the post. Donkor. And we win a corner. I don't know quite how. Donkor's going to take it. He's going to cross the ball in. Here it comes. Henrad was going for it, but it was cleared. Donkor now running across the box. Gives it to Juric. Tries to pass it towards the winger, but doesn't manage it. Herbert gives the ball, huge ball to Mick. From Mick up to the right wing, but doesn't get there. We at least finally had a chance on camera. Hermans shoots over. Hermans has been a good player for them. I think he's got quite a few goals. Also, their player Torre has quite a few goals this season as well. It would be a shame to lose the league like this. Oh, Rosic taken out by Awana. This is a yellow card, surely. It is. It's going to be a Henrad towards the back post. Musa Kurt hits the crossbar. We have been unlucky. We've hit the bar twice so far, and then Henrad's effort was blocked. Musa Kurt again taken out by Krikos, and we have a free kick on the edge of the box. Henrad puts the ball to the back post. Musa Kurt was beaten in the air. Henrad tackled. Oh, he tackles back, but the ball falls to Hermans. Now they're playing the ball back to their goalkeeper. Zungu gets the ball. Herbert tackles twice. Nicely done. Zungu now to Toure. Prochaska. Jose Javier. Henrat. Oh, Henrat's going to... Oh, okay, he didn't... Thought he was going to foul and get sent off. Juric gives the ball to Jonassen. Jonassen up to Planinsek. Planinsek goes past his man, but his man manages to recover nicely and puts it out for a throw. Here is that throw. Herbert to Juric. Juric to Jonassen. Juric to Herbert. Herbert's effort was blocked. Juric manages to tackle, but it was a foul, pulling the shirt of Toure. They had a player off the pitch then for a while, and we could have capitalised. Oh, it's not fun. Borges heads wide from a corner. The first chance they had for a little while. We certainly came into that half. We need to try and keep them calm because there's a lot of players there who are looking wound up. I think they're probably playing some slightly annoying tactics. We're going to take Jonassen off and bring on Tuamasi at half time. And we're going to go like that. I mean, Herbert might have to come off for Gogua as well. Okay, we've got a free kick. Donkor gives it to Planinsek. Planinsek's shot goes wide. Not good, but an early chance for us. That's nice. We have, since their goal, taken a lot more shots than them. Not a single one on target yet, though. Planinsek puts the ball in. Rogers scores his first goal for the club. That must be his first goal for the club. Yes, and we have equalised straight away after half-time. That's what we wanted to see. Donkor puts the ball to Rogers, who was running around in the box like a little happy Irishman. It took a deflection as well. Rogers capitalising on a fortuitous little drop, and he side-foots the ball into the bottom of the net. And we now have a big opportunity to come back into this game and take the lead. But Musa Kurt, oh dear. I'm not super happy with Planinsek being on a yellow. Gotta say that. Oof, okay. We're going to make a change. We're going to bring on Belanja for Planinsek, and I'm going to bring on Gogua for Henrad. We're going to do that. Early changes for me for once. Well, it's not that much earlier than usual, but slightly earlier than usual. Hermans goes for a long-range effort. I was slightly worried by the way the goalkeeper came out. It looked like he was just leaving enough space for it to slip in, but it didn't. Went wide. Here we go then. We've got our two other men on. Gogua, our free kick. Oh, Big Mick. Oh yeah, I was going to say Gogua is our dead ball specialist. Remember, he set up the third goal against Teska. Here goes Gogwa again. The ball comes in. Musa Kurt heads over now. So he's definitely got that on his locker to set up something big. Now we need Rosic to step up, score us a goal. Bojes now with his free kick. Oh dear, no! Oh my God, a mix-up between Kurt was that and Pacedes, but we were let off a bit. 69 minutes. Gogwa's free kick, but Kartaju saves it, tips it round the post. And now Gogwa has a chance to put the corner in to the box. 70 minutes gone. Gogwa puts the ball in. Big Mick. Oh, Gogwa has it again. Puts the ball into the box. Oh my God, we hit the post. I'm not sure even how that hit the post. I thought it looked like it took a deflection. And now we have a throw-in on the right. I'm not sure if we're actually going to get to watch it. We are not. Lviv are piling on the pressure. 75 minutes gone. 76 minutes gone. 78, 79, 80. We're going to have to go overload because we are dominating them now. We just need to make this one last push. Rosic puts the ball in. Warner clears. Oliveira. No. Toure, no. Oh. They have a chance on the break. That's what going overload will do to you. But we need to push for this goal. We need a last-minute winner. Come on now, Tumasi. Tumasi to Gogwa. Gogwa to Rogers. Rogers puts the ball in. It could have been a double for Rogers, and absolutely the rarest of rare beasts, but it didn't happen. Now Gogwa puts the ball in. Musa Kurt at the back post doesn't quite get there, but Donkor is going to get the ball. Donkor has a shot, and it goes well wide. That's not what we wanted to see. We wanted to see it sailing into the top corner. We have 2 minutes of added time left to score a goal. It doesn't look like this is going to happen for us. A 1-1 draw. Oh no, hang on. Tuamasi's ball straight up to Bellinger. Bellinger's taken out. Did Bellinger get booked after coming off? Fucking hell, man. Afawi must be booked here. He is, and we now have a chance. Okay, so Gogwa is going to put the ball to the back post, surely. Oh, Gogwa. Why would you do that? Free kick. Oh, we've been held by Kryvbas. That probably hands them the league, unless they have a couple of dodgy. That's so annoying. We dominated them. That's a shame. That's a big shame. Jimmy Rogers got his first goal for the club. Karpaty is our next opponent in 3 days' time. We need Kryvbas to drop points now. That's all we can do. We didn't take advantage of the opportunity provided to us. We came back into it after an early set of pressure. Is that his first ever goal? Oh no, he scored loads for other teams, just never for us. Chambinio there. Going on loan to Atletico Goianiense. Damn. God damn you, Kryvbas. We need Kryvbas to drop points. Shakhtar are looking dodgy as well. That's no good, because Shakhtar would be the team that I would hope that could take points off of them. They are not that far behind us, so that maybe they could. And now we have to play Kryvbas, who will be absolutely delighted at an opportunity to prevent us from taking the lead in the league championship. And we can't do that anyway this game because of obviously we are behind them. Damn it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who Kryvbas are playing next. One would hope it's a decent team, but I think it might be Arsenal Kiev. Oh, bloody hell. They just need to lose. They just need to lose and draw, and we need to win everything, and we should win the league. Because I don't think this league is differentiated by head-to-head record, because I'm pretty sure they beat us earlier on in the season. That's so annoying. Oh, you bloody Kryvbasians in your Kryvy. I tried to get more coaches, by the way. The board said no, and then I tried to get a feeder team, and the board said no, and I got annoyed. Lviv taking on Karpaty. They've won 2 of their last 5 games. I'm confident. Please hit the ground running. Of course, no. Oh my god. I mean, do I say that one? Or do I say... Because I would usually say... Let's say that. Let's try and put the pressure on them. There you go. I doubt Kryvbas credentials. Yeah, exactly. They're on a sloppy bit of form. We need to hope that our boys from Govela, who we just beat 5-1 not very long ago, can do something against them. Kryvbas, god damn it, we had so many chances. We hit the post twice, I think. That's so annoying. Damn it, I'm annoyed. Well, let's see if this will underline my annoyance or if it will fix everything for us. Because I mean, if we there's a potential that won't hurt us that badly. I mean, at least they didn't get further away from us. And if we can, if they can drop points, they've not got very many opportunities left to do it. But if they can drop points in the next few games and we can keep picking up wins, I think we should be okay. But god damn it. FC Copenhagen's Francis Appaya. Did we not sign him once? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, I'm in a mood. We hit the post though. I mean, we had to get our goal from a right back, so you'd argue that possibly we didn't really deserve it anyway. But anyway, here we go. Gateshead are in League 2. That's good to see. Their league match against Nottingham Forest. Strange. Right, let's go over here. Just quickly clear up those. Sheffield Wednesday have sacked their manager. Plymouth have won League 1. Oh, also, slightly concerning. What's happening in Western-super-Mare? You're reverting to type and I don't like it. Okay. So they won 1-0. Okay, so their last loss was to Odessa, who are terrible. Right, so we're actually going to take off Pleninsek for this one and put on Bellinger. Otherwise, I think the team is mostly fine. Pandagotu can play, and I want to start with Gogua. But otherwise, I think we're good. Let's do it. Oh, I should have put a defender on the bench. Again, I didn't do that. Fucking stupid. It's because from the Champions League games I couldn't, and I just keep forgetting to change it afterwards. Damn. See, this is the one thing that I find frustrating about this league is we're not quite there yet. But there's so few games. There are very few gimmies, like proper gimmies, and even the ones that you think should be gimmies, they absolutely. Oh, did you get the crossbar? Oh, that save, great save. Yeah, so the chances to blood youngsters is, I mean, it should be relatively easier because the quality of the league in general is worse. But yeah, I'd like to be able to put some more defenders on and give them a bit more of a chance, but I just don't want to concede goals. Corner, Kurt heads over. We've had 2 chances already in this game. 3 chances already in this game. Jonassen to Bellinger. Puts the ball in the middle, takes the deflection off one of their many defenders. We are away at our closest rivals in terms of derby games. Oh, it's a good effort, but it's gone. It was a strange curled effort, but it's gone over the bar. Yeah, so this really should be a really big game. We'll have to see whether or not we can live up to that hype. We also need to see what Govela can do. Bellinger hits the post again. Not again, because we didn't hit the post earlier on. It was a save. But we've hit the post. Unbelievable. Gogua puts the ball in the middle. Henra, oh no, it was saved by a defender. Shakhtar are winning. Metalist have already missed a penalty in that game. The one good thing about, where was it? Was it Odessa's strange ground, which is a square? The one good thing about that ground is you can fit this latest scores panel on the page without it taking up any of the pitch. In the normal size stadiums, you can't do that. Belanja now to Jonassen. Jonassen gets around his man, and Pereira is forced to concede a corner. Kryvbas still drawing with Govela. In comes the ball. It goes over everybody, and their defender at the back post manages to clear. But we are looking like we're penning them in. We're doing a little bit of what Kryvbas did to us in the first game. Okay, Juric now throws it to Bellinger. Bellinger to Jonassen. Jonassen, but the first man again. Ivan Henrad. Did he have a shot? No, it was a pass back to Jimmy Rogers. Gogua back to Rogers. Rogers goes along the line, does he? Yes, he does, to Pandagotu. Pandagotu's ball into Rosic, and Rosic has scored. And that puts us, for now, within 2 points of Kryvbas, although we expect them to do something and make moves in this game. But that would be a absolutely killer goal for us there. That's really, really good. Puts us within 2. We need Govela to do the unthinkable. Rogers now, though. Let's focus on getting our result. Rosic puts the ball in the middle, does he? No, gives it back to Rogers. Henra back to Rogers. Rosic, sorry. Oh, Henra has a shot out of the blue there and manages to force a good save. Gogua going for another free kick. He doesn't score very many, occasionally does score them. A little bit more often than the Mancia used to for Śląsk, rather than the 2 in his entire career. But yeah, Gogua, despite being very good at them, doesn't seem to score very many. Jonassen, Bellinger's ball straight into Gabunia's hands. Strange name. Out to the Bush on the right, on the left there. Ivan back to Bush. Todorun. Oh, Musaka absolutely flies through their defender, their attacker, and clears the ball. Ramirez, 3 cheers for him. Number 39. Olofsson puts the ball through to Eduardo. Eduardo has tapped the ball home, but he was flagged offside. I am not sure that's a good call, and maybe it is. It didn't strike me as being offside, although when I looked at it I could see the guy had not moved, the liner had stopped, but it didn't to me look like an offside call. I don't think he was. I think Kurt was playing him onside. Well, we have a bit of luck in our game against our rivals. Gogua now with a free kick, lays it gently to Juric. Juric to Gogua. Henra. Juric now. Juric. Henra. Oh, his effort. Not really ever looking like it was going in, but floating over the bar. Dnipro scored earlier on, and I thought that Govela had scored because it came up below it, and I was like, oh. But no. Ilichevets beating Dynamo Kiev. What's happening in the... Oh, Jimmy Rogers. No. Keep him on. Oh, Odessa scored a goal. Nice. Okay, so go into half-time in the... so he's injured but wants to play on, so we're going to take him off because I don't want him to get hurt. I'm going to be assertive and calm. So come on, boys, we can do this. It's 0-0 at the Kryvbas Arena, or whatever their stadium's called, over in Kryvyi Rih. Famulyak to Tenev. Let's not concede an early goal. Just about managed to avoid that. Rosic, though. Rosic springs the counter. Rosic. The ball falls to Bellinger after a good tackle from their defender, and it's 2-0 to Lviv. Karpaty are unfortunate there. They almost score, and then immediately we run up the other end and take the wind out of their sails. Pereira manages to keep up with Rosic and do a good slide tackle, but unfortunately plays the ball to Bellinger, and we now lead 2-0. And this is all good for our goal difference, because our goal difference... Oh, Kryvbas have scored. All right, I'm closing that then. Oh, we scored again. Big Georgian Mick scores. Nicely done. Gogowa's corner, headed into the net by Big Georgian Mick. All right, I will pay attention to Kryvbas then. Toure has scored in the 51st minute, meaning that we are back to being 4 points behind Kryvbas. Big Mick headed down. Nicely done. Ramirez now, 3 cheers for him. He runs on, gives it to Ivan Famulyak. Oh, Ramirez. The ball falls to him fortuitously, but his finishing was poor. I mean, he's number 39. I can't imagine he's that good. Bush to Ramirez. Bush. Oh dear. Tenev Bush. Famulyak, Ivan, with 53 minutes gone, this game is pretty much dead. They are not, I mean, they're still pushing, I suppose. which I guess is good. They're at least trying still. Or Belanja could have released Rosic, but goes himself. And, his finish was fairly tame into Gabunia's hands. Suleiman to Bush. Ivan now has the ball in midfield. Ramirez to Demirov. They're 1-2, and Ramirez now has the ball again. And oh my lord, Ramirez has just scored. 3 cheers very much for Ramirez there. He has just scored an absolute stunner. Jesus, and they've changed formation. They've gone a bit more attacking. Ramirez from that must be 30 yards, more than that probably, has just dumped one into the corner. What a finish. Oh, Kryvbas has scored again. Well, this isn't the game that we expected to claw points back in. Tenev now hits the ball over. They've got some wind in their sails again after we took the wind out of them. Good bit of sailing that. Suleiman, the Magnificent, his ball is tackled by us, and now Rosic has been put through again. Are we going to score another one on the counter? No, Rosic is finished. Despite being really good at finishing, he misses that kind of chance quite a lot. Did they concede? Have Gavella scored? No. Damn. Gogua to Chang. The right backs are getting involved in every way. We are now far ahead in terms of goals scored in this league. It's just conceding. Oh, Mr. Kurt. No, Gogua, leave it then. Why don't you? Right, so we've got a few days before our Shakhtar game. Let's maybe try and take off some players who we want to be fit for that. Let's give Bakur a match. Let's give Ronnie Vera a match. Let's give Planinsek a game over Belanja, who I can't do that, so never mind then. We've had plenty of chances in this game. They've got a lot of players in with numbers in their 30s. Their goalkeeper's number 41. They've got 39, 35, 38, 20, 22, and then 2, 3, and 14. Gogowa's free kick hits over the bar. Come on, Gavella. Kryvbas have probably won this game, which is a shame. Might mean that they've won the league as well. I think the draw against us is the key result for them there. We can only hope that maybe Karpaty can do us a favour in their game against Kryvbas. We also want Shakhtar to do us a hand, give us a hand. Gabunia, his ball is won in the air by Big Mick. Famulyak now has it after their defence picked it up above Rosic. Now then, they are working the ball gently through the midfield here, but Musa Kurt has Ramirez's number except for that absolutely stunning goal. Big Mick, some confident play from our defenders, playing it around our own 6-yard box. Memic, Big Mick let that go. Chang clears, going for the long balls up to the strikers in this game, which, I mean, is that different to normal? I'm not really sure it is. We're just not as in control of this one, I suppose. And therefore springing the counters. They've played pretty well, Karpaty, despite being Ronnie Vera. Gives it to Rosic. Rosic turns. Rosic scores. So you can score goals like that, but you can't score that open goal that he had earlier on. Anyway, that's another goal. 4-1 over Karpaty away in their own stadium. That's what we like to see. Kryvbas has scored a third against Govela. That's disappointing. How is the... Okay, so Odessa look like the other team that go down. Stal, are they on their course to get another point? Is that today, or did they already get that point? They already had that point. Oh, and the game just had a little bit of lag there. Vera now turns, gives the ball to Bakur. Bakur, can he go around a man and cross the ball in? He does. Rosic doesn't quite get there. It comes off the defender. Gogua to Vera. Vera tried to put the ball through, I suppose. Might have been a shot. Anyway, the goalkeeper collects. Belanja now. Belanja to Rosic. Rosic goes round his man. Puts the ball in the middle, surely. Bakur was dreaming of a goal at the back post there. 88 minutes gone. Gabunia. Big Mick. Demirov. Famulyak. Bush. Chang wins the ball in the air. Bakur gets the ball now. Belanja has it again. Belanja to Rosic. Rosic could have had a hat-trick if he'd just taken a touch. Shakhtar are absolutely dominating Metalist. Magube has scored 4. Kryvbas still only winning 3-0. That's pretty poor from them. Gogua's free kick hits the crossbar. It could have been 5 in the derby. Karpaty on 35 points, fairly mid-range stuff from them, and we have won the game 4-1. Unfortunately, the result didn't go away in Govela, but we have managed to beat our rivals, and that's a big thing, I suppose. Now, the only question is, when do we next record? I don't want to just play loads of league games on the camera, but I'm just thinking, Jimmy Rogers is out for 12 days. That's a shame. Okay, let's just do this thing and then we'll discuss. It's a great win. Yep, he was simply flawless. He's been a joy. 29 goals this season. So let's look at our fixtures. We have Shakhtar and then Karpaty. That's probably the two biggest games left of the season at the moment. Maybe let's just do that. Shakhtar, Karpaty. Because if we beat Shakhtar, who are Kryvbas playing next? Senior squad fixtures. They've got Karpaty next. And then Shakhtar. Okay. I'll be back for the Shakhtar game in a few minutes' time then, guys. And we'll record that then. See you later. Bye.